decade ago, there was a blazing house fire in my hometown of Lincoln, Nebraska. It happened to be my uncle's house, and he was trapped inside. There was no escape for him, so as calmly as he could, he sat down and put his hands over his face. When the firefighters pulled him outside the burning building, he was treated by the emergency medical technicians for second and third degree burns throughout his entire body. He had to be given many forms of plastic surgery. In this speech, I'll persuade you to believe that some plastic surgery is necessary, using skin grafting, craniofacial surgery, and even some types of mammoplasty. Skin grafting. It is the transfer of skin tissue. It is usually seen in burn victims. As seen by my uncle, he had to have many allografts, which are taken from the same species as a human or such. There are also different types of skin grafts, such as autografts, which are taken from the recipient. My uncle couldn't have those because most of his skin was burned off entirely. There are also xenografts, which are to the most extreme. If there are no human recipients, then you can use a different species, such as something closely related to a human, such as an ape, monkey, orangutan, etc. Moving on to craniofacial surgery. It revolves around plastic surgery and oral and maxillofacial surgery. It helps with congenital and acquired deformities of the skull, face, and jaws. Some, I guess, deformities of whatnot be the cleft lip and palate, which is a cleft is a subdivision in the body's natural structure formed before birth. So it would be a subdivision between the lip and palate, or both. Also, there's micrognathia, which is an undersized jaw. You see these a lot in Indian cultures, where there is more of a inbreeding type of culture. Moving on to mammoplasty, the topic that I wanted to hit mainly on mammoplasty is breast reduction, even though there is breast reshaping, enlargement, etc. But breast reduction is probably the main point in general that I wanted to hit. It is the removal of glandular tissue around the mammary gland and just breast in general. With this, people who have enlarged breasts too large for their own body weight, they can have them reduced, and it will reduce back and shoulder pain. Another type of breast reduction surgery can be used on males with gynecomastia, which is the development of abnormally large mammary glands in males, resulting in breast enlargement. So this not only can be performed on females but also males, so it's not uncommon. In conclusion, without skin grafting technology, we wouldn't be able to help burn victims. Without craniofacial surgery, we wouldn't be able to make congenital and acquired deformities a part of the past. And finally, without mammoplasty, we wouldn't be able to cure back problems due to oversized breasts. So in turn, plastic surgery isn't always for the unnecessary, like making someone's lips fatter and butt more full. But without plastic surgery in general, a lot of people would have a very difficult time doing daily routines.